I don't mind. Even one student is there, I am going to start. This casting procedure, we are going to start. Casting equipment, you don't consider that's a equipment. Casting. Word casting is very important as far as dentistry, total dentistry is concerned. You can remember my previous like first year lectures. That time I explaining about the last wax technique. Can you remember me? Yes or no? Hello.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
You remember that last wax technique? When we are doing the prosthesis of a metal, then we are using the casting procedure. Is it clear now? When you are using the
Yes, sir.
casting procedure, when there is something, some processes which is made up of metal, it is done by what procedure? It is done by the casting procedure. Which are these processes which we make by casting procedure? Inlay, onlay, crown, bridges, cast partial dentures, and the basis of the conventional complete denture. Okay, basis of a conventional denture. Only palatal part, not the entire denture base. How you make the temporary record basis or your arrangement of the teeth? A part of that temporary record base is made up of a metal. These are the application of the casting procedure, where we use uh, processes which are made up of a metal. That time the procedure which is used for making them is the casting procedure. Which are these processes? The crown, bridges, inlays, cast partial dentures, and the basis of the complete denture. Clear? Now we'll see the definition of the cast partial denture. Can you read this? Are you able to see him? See that?
Yes, sir. We are able to see.
The act of forming an object with the inner. This procedure is made. Hello. This is a GPT. Definition means what? It's a prosthetic or prosthetic society is there. They have made the definition. This first definition. Act of forming an object. The process, second is the process by which wax pattern converted into replica of a dental organ. What I explained you first time, the metal things which processes of a metal which is used, the procedure which is used is known as a casting procedure. It is used for fabrication of crown, bridges, removal, cast partial denture, inlays, onlays. Okay, steps in the casting procedure. When you are doing this, I'll give you an example of a crown, which is very common for common type of a process. Crown is a common type of a process which is a fixed type. All these metal things are crown, inlays, onlays are the fixed partial denture. They are fixed on the tooth structure. And the cast partial denture and the basis of the conventional denture is removable partial. But most of the casting procedure which is done is for the crown, inlay, onlay, bridges, and these are the fixed type of a restoration. They are fixed on the tooth structure. When you are doing for this, there are two techniques. One is direct technique, one is indirect technique. In the direct technique, we form the wax pattern in the directly in the patient's mouth. And most of the procedure we do indirect technique in a prosthetic or in a dentist. Very few time we prepare the wax pattern directly in the patient's mouth. Very few time. Only small processes like a inlay. Inlay means what? The processes which is fitted in the circumference of the tooth, inside the circumference of the tooth. And crown, bridges, all these processes are fixed on a outside the circumference of the tooth. So when we are forming the indirect technique, that time we have to follow these steps when you are doing this. When you are doing this impression, you have to prepare the tooth structure to receive the process. You understand? When you're doing this crown or an inlay or a bridge, you have to prepare the tooth structure. Once you have prepared the tooth structure, you cannot do the directly in the patient mouth wax pattern preparation. That is done in the direct technique. These are the indirect techniques. In the indirect technique, first you prepare the tooth structure, then take an impression. You know the impression. Then make the from the impression you make the cast. From the cast you make the working cast. You make the working cast. From working cast you make the die. Working cast means what? The cast where you are going to work on that cast. Directly working on the cast. How you make the denture? That is a direct working cast. And from the working cast, you are not going to prepare. Suppose you have taken a single crown, you have prepared that tooth structure only for a single tooth, but you have to take the entire arch impression. So when you are doing the casting procedure, you have to prepare the wax pattern. Where you are going to prepare the wax pattern, where you have prepared the tooth. So tooth is on mesial side there is one tooth, distal side there is one tooth. So you cannot see the proximal sides of the tooth. So that is why what you do? You prepare the single tooth, and that is known as a die. Okay, you understood what is working cast in this application of diadna? You don't consider this. You first prepare from the impression you will prepare the working cast. From the working cast you will prepare the die. Only this much portion. Okay. Once you prepare the die, you know that working casts are made up from what? Working casts are made up of type 2 or type 3 or a type 4 gypsum model gypsum. Okay. Working casts are made up from type 2, not type 1, not from plaster. It is either type 2 or a type 3 or type 4. Very rare. Then from that working cast, you will be going to prepare the die. Where you are working, prepare that tooth, that much portion is separated from the that cast, working cast. And the wax pattern is prepared on the die. Before preparing the die, After preparing the dye, before preparing the wax pattern, you have to apply this dye hardener. Apply the dye hardener. Dye hardener is what? Gypsum products, basically the weak products. They doesn't have the very strong, which very strong abrasive resistance. If you pass any sharp instrument over the gypsum product, what happens? It get weared out easily. That is why its dye hardener is used, so that there will not be any discrepancy between the actual tooth structure in the mouth and the you are going to prepare the processes on a dye. So there should not be any scratches or abrasion of a dye. That is why you apply the dye hardener. And in the fixed partial dentures or a crown or a bridge, what is the basic requirement? Basic requirement is what? Your prosthesis should fit directly onto the tooth structure. There should not be any gap or a discrepancy between the natural tooth structure and the prosthesis. That is the basic difference of a fixed partial denture and removable. Removable partial denture, how it is retained in the patient's mouth? That is by retention. And the fixed prosthesis is retained in the patient's mouth. It is fixed on the tooth structure by lutein cement. What is the basic requirement of a fixed partial denture? There should not be any discrepancy between your crown and the natural tooth structure. There should be minimum gap between these two, and they should be accurately fitted on the tooth structure. That is why you apply the dye hardener, so that there should not be any discrepancy developed between the actual tooth structure and your process. Over that, dye spacer. Dye spacer is applied. You should have space for your cement. That is why you apply the dye spacer. If it is too accurate, there will not be any space between your crown and the actual tooth structure. So there should be a dye space. And after application of dye hardener, dye spacer, then you prepare the wax pattern on that dye. After the wax pattern is prepared, the wax pattern is sprued. It is called as a spraying procedure. Then after spraying, then this whole entire procedure is done in the casting ring. In the casting ring. What is this casting ring? Casting is a hollow metal ring, like your water pipe, a small of a 3 to 4 inches. A pipe is there where it is wax pattern is invested. Okay. What is this spring? We will go see each steps of the casting procedure. These are the steps of the spring. After spring, we do the investing procedure. After investing procedure, the wax elimination or heating. What is this wax elimination? In the lost wax technique, what do? You create a mold. In that, you force the metal inside that mold. You understood? I given an example of making an Ganpati. How the Ganpatis are made. You remember my first lecture? In the last wax technique, how Ganpati is made? There is a mold. In that mold, they fill up the mud or a plaster of Paris. And once this plaster of Paris is set, it is removed, dye, mold is removed, and inside you will get the same way you prepare the wax pattern and invested. Invested means surrounded by the investing material. Once this done investment, then you have to remove that wax pattern. After removing the wax pattern, you will create the mold, and in that mold you have to force the molten metal into the mold, into the molten metal into the mold, and you will get a prosthesis or a crown of a metal. And that is why after doing the investing procedure, once the investment material is set, then you will doing the wax elimination. After wax elimination, you have created the mold, then you will doing the actual casting procedure. In the wax elimination, in the casting procedure, basically you have to understand the solidification rule. Solidification rule. SOLIDFICATION. Solidification. What is this solidification? Any any molten things, any hot things, when you are passing, you are forcing the molten metal into the mold. What happens? You are going to melt the metal and force into that mold. If that mold temperature and your molten metal temperature, if they are not equal or similar matching to each other, your molten metal may not reach into the site of the mold. You understand? That is why you have to, in the wax elimination stage, one purpose is the remove the wax from the mold, and the other purpose is heating. When you are heating, समझलो? When you are doing the casting procedure, forcing the molten metal into the mold side, that time if this molten metal is there and you are forcing the inside the ring, if the temperature of the ring and temperature of the molten metal, if they are not similar to each other, what is the basic rule of the temperature? Molten thing, if it is 100 degree and your casting ring temperature is 30 or 40 degree temperature, room temperature, molten metal, when it is passing, its temperature will be coming down. And when this casting procedure is taking place, that time, if these two temperature are not similar, the molten metal will not reach to the last stage of the casting. Okay, that is why this wax elimination stage, there are two purposes. One is the removing the wax and the other is the hitting the casting ring, bringing it to the whatever the type of a metal you are going to force into the casting ring. If that is melting temperature of that metal is above, suppose it is 400 degree temperature, your casting ring temperature should be slightly higher than that 400. By that time you force the metal inside the ring, it should not become cool. or solid. That is it. What is the solution when molten metal is traveling from the molten state to the casting side or a mold side? That time it should not become cool or solidify. So if when it will not solidify, if these two temperature of a molten metal and the casting temperature, if they are matching to each other, molten metal will aram se will go to the mold side. That is the purpose of the wax elimination or the heating of the casting. The temperature of both casting ring and the molten metal temperature should be equal to each other. If it is not there, it might happen that molten metal will go to the entrance of the casting ring and it will solidify. Okay. Then the actual casting procedure. When you are doing the actual casting procedure, that time this should keep in mind. Actual casting procedure is in that what do? You mold the metal and force the molten metal into the casting. That is a casting procedure. After casting, you'll do the devasting. Once it is casting, temperature will come to the normal, then you do the devasting. Separate the investment material which is used for forming the mold separate. Okay, that is devasting and finishing and polishing. This is an, this is an impression. Once you have prepared a tool, then you will make an impression. This is a rubber based type of impression material. It is why these two color? This is two stage. One you make the putty impression, then you make the light body. That is why these two colors are. Okay. From this impression, you will make the working cast. For this, no, the impressions of upper or the cast is of a lower. This is the lower bridge. One tooth is missing and this second premolar has been prepared and second molar has been prepared. It has been prepared to receive the crown and the first molar is missing. Okay. This is a direct wax pattern fabricated directly in the mouth. Wax is heated to soft mass and it is compressed into the prepared cavity. And this procedure is used only for English, small English. Fabrication of die. Wax is molten, added on the die in the increments used for fabrication of a small or large wax pattern. These are the different types of the casting wax. This is the electric wax pattern former. You instead of hitting the your carbon, you will get the Mali. संबलन देखो
नहीं सर मानो
नहीं मानते अच्छा remaining part we will see tomorrow.